Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles X Universal Monsters. This is the Raphael as Frankenstein. I already have the Invisible Man, Donatello as Invisible Man, and I came across this guy for pretty cheap, and I figured that's a line I'm kind of into right now, so I figured I might as well collect what I can find. So far, I've found him and Donnie, and I've also found April as the Bride of Frankenstein, and I found um, let's see, I found Mikey as the Mummy. I haven't found Donnie yet, or Leo. I mean, I haven't found Leo yet, and I haven't found. I don't think there's a Splinter. Oh, I found uh, Casey Jones as Dracula, I think is what he's supposed to be. But that one also kind of disappeared, so I don't know if I'll be able to pick that one up when I get the money for it. But for now, we have Frankenstein's monster. Raphael is Frankenstein's monster. I have been a big fan of what I've had so far, so this is number two. Let's see if we can continue the momentum, of course. Let's go ahead and get into it. Starting with the front of the box, you have this beautiful artwork of Raphael as Frankenstein's monster. Ooh, that's textured too. Just a little bit, just a hair, but you can feel it. Open up the window, you can see Frankenstein's monster right there, all his bits and bobs, all the stuff he comes with. Nice artwork right there, looks absolutely beautiful. On the side of the box, you have Raphael as Frankenstein's monster. If you keep going, I knocked over some stuff, my bad, let me pick it up. If you keep going, you have the back of the box, which looks like a nice classic Universal style cover. You have all the different bits and bobs. It's alive! Frankenstein's monster. He's been shell shocked. I love that. I love the puns and the all the fun stuff. Beware his shocking sigh. Warning, the monster is loose. I love this stuff. I love it. I think it looks great. On this side, you have everybody else who has appeared in the wave. We have Raph, we have Leo, we have Mikey, and we have the Bride of Frankenstein, who we know is April O'Neil currently. And of course, we've also seen Casey Jones and Donnie, but that's not what is shown on the box. Now we're back to the front of the box, so we can go ahead and transition to the figure itself. Okay, so this is pretty much all you get. You don't get as much as I got with the Donnie, which is a little disappointing, but it's not the end of the world. You get these two size here, lightning bolt shaped size that look absolutely beautiful, wonderful. I love the look of these. I love the way they took the Frankenstein aesthetic and applied it to these lightning bolt size. You also have two hands that can hold the size. I like the details on these. You can see the cracks and the scratches and the bolts and the staples across them, the wrinkles and the greenness and the monsterness. Both of them are unique, of course. They don't carry over. Nice long fingernails, which do turtles have fingernails? I don't even know. But these guys do. And then you have two fist hands over here, which are for actiony goodness. Same staples and cuts and whatnot across the board, because obviously they wouldn't be too different. But they look equally as good. Of course, if it would focus, you could see better, but I don't know if it did. And then you have these open hands. I made him look like he was like walking forward. Like, ooh. I don't. Okay, being honest here, I don't know anything about Frankenstein. I've never watched any Frankenstein movie. He's always just been a pop culture thing. So I've never known anything about him. Oh gosh, that just falls right down, doesn't it? Does it go all the way down? Oh no, it's hooked right there. Interesting. Can that come off? Can these come off? That's interesting. I'll keep them up there. Nice. Let's go over the figure itself. Starting with the head sculpt, of course, you have this mean, mad, muggin' looking son of a gun. Raphael as Frankenstein, of course. He looks absolutely gnarly. I love what they did with this design. The nice flat top head, the nice big metal scrapes used to staple the skull shut. His mean gnarl, he's kind of, brain dead in a sense. The mask looks great. The mask is actually stapled onto his face, if you can tell. That's a pretty cool detail there. On the back, you can see it's stapled even more across all the way around. Oh, this back. You have sewer kind of covering up a hole in his shell right there. You have this right here that kind of, I don't know what that's for. Maybe to just hold him up, I guess. I don't know. Maybe just to chain him to a wall. Um, if he were to escape, you have a nice meter here that can tell you something if he's overheating, if he's alive, I guess. That goes all the way into his neck, and there's one on his chest, of course, wraps around. Nice detail on the tubes and the bits and bobs. It looks great there. Another staple here on the front of his chest. You can see it's hiding like a crack on his shell. This chain is starting to annoy me because it keeps falling down. I don't know where to put it though. Does it come loose at all? Is it just constantly? No, it's not metal. It's plastic, so it's easily broken. But you can see his suit is patched together all the way down. More metal scraps holding him together down to his knee pads, which are just regular old ninja knee pads. Same with his elbow pads. Down to his boots, where he has the giant bolts that I assume help him walk, used for mobility. Onto his flat wooden shoes, of course. These are ninja like in a way. Got to keep some of the Ninja Turtliness for this figure. It can't just be Frankenstein, of course. But yeah, so that is the look of the figure. Obviously, this looks insane. It looks beautiful. NECA figures always look beautiful. They always look so, so good. This recent wave, the Universal Monsters wave, has been truly exceptional in the quality here, I'd say. But like I said, he doesn't come with as much as Donnie, which is a little disappointing. No alternate head sculpts to do alternate like gnarls or anything like that. Different reactions, different faces. No alternate like weapons. No alternate like pizzas or anything like that. Maybe I don't know. There's just nothing else. There's nothing extra. Which is a little disappointing. I mean, he does come with a lot, don't get me wrong, but compared to Donnie, who I believe released at a different time, compared to Donnie, a little disappointing. Donnie obviously came with the book, he came with the telescope, which are hiding right here in the background. He came with the alternate head, he came with the invisible versions of his hands. He came with a lot of stuff, whereas he two or three sets of hands and his size. That's it. I mean, it's a good value for what you get, but compared to the other figure in the wave, lacking. Definitely lacking. But I don't think it's that big of a deal. I think we can get over it, right? So I guess now that we talked about the figure, we can go ahead and talk about articulation. Starting with the head sculpt, it can go back a little bit if you force it. It's kind of using the neck as well. The neck is on a different joint than the head itself. So if you move it, the neck will also move, like so. So if I try and move just the head can go back about that far, goes forward, not really at all. It does wiggle a little bit, and then you have the neck into it. It wiggles a little bit more, goes forward a little bit more. So you do get a little bit out of this guy because the neck helps. It does rotate all the way around. Of course, same with the neck it looks like, but obviously you don't want to do that because the tubes, which are already starting to rip because I did that. So let's fix that. There we go. The arms come up to about right there, which is not super... no, that's pretty good. I got it to go a little bit higher. So about right there, rotates all the way around like so. No swivel at the bicep, but there is a swivel at the elbow, which I do appreciate. It is double jointed, but the elbow pad gets in the way, so you can't go super high. About as good as the Shredder did that I just reviewed. The Shredder went about as high, maybe a little bit more, but that's pretty good. Swivel there, no swivel down at the lower end. Swivel at the wrist though. The wrist can go in, the wrist can go out, and all the way around. Swivel at the body, no. Ab crunch, I'm not anticipating anything there for ab crunch. I mean, obviously he's a turtle with a giant shell, so they're not going to have too much They just give you a little bit to like wiggle side to side, of course. The legs, if we do the legs, let's see, he can go about that far. That's not super deep or anything like that, but you know, it's good enough. Maybe he's picking a flower out of the ground, something like that. I don't know. He wants something down low, so he's bending over to pick it up. I guess that's what you could say. But as far as action and goodness, I don't think you'll get too much out of this guy. He does do the split, so you could do a nice, decent super kick. Swivel at the thigh right there, so it can go in and out just a little bit, not too much. Swivel at the knee, of course, can go all the way around like so. Double jointed knees, obviously blocked by the knee pad. I say they're double jointed. I guess I don't actually know. I'm just kind of assuming there based on previous figures, but you know, I would assume it's double jointed, but hindered by the knee pad, so it doesn't go too high. Is there a swivel down here? Nope. But the ankle can go down like so. Kind of a ratchet system, can go up like so. And that is the articulation for this figure. I wish these went through these little hoops right here so that they didn't fall off as often and get tangled up by his feet. But you know, it's a great looking figure. I think it looks absolutely astounding. I think it looks absolutely monstrous. Not as good as Donnie, unfortunately. But I am still into this wave, so I'm still gonna try and hunt down what I can find. Obviously, there's not too much to hunt down right now. The only one I haven't been able to find is Leo. So I'll try and figure out if I can find them. I think I can buy them online. I don't think these figures are too much online. I think they're about what they are retail, so I should have some luck there if I wanted to. But that is up for future me to decide, not current me. So let me know what you guys think of him down in the comments below. Leave a like, leave a subscribe, leave a comment. Obviously, I did that in the wrong order, so it kind of tricked me up. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, and I will be back with another video, hopefully very soon. Bye.